Have you ever wondered why some people get jealous over the smallest things? Maybe it's a friend who gets upset when you succeed, a partner who becomes insecure if you even talk to someone else, or a coworker who always sees your achievements as a threat. Jealousy is one of the most powerful and misunderstood emotions we experience, and for some people, it becomes a way of life. Today, we're diving into the psychology behind chronic jealousy. The kind of jealousy that doesn't need proof, logic, or reason. The kind that creates conflict, destroys relationships, and makes everyday situations feel like emotional minefields. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why jealous people think the way they do, what triggers them, and whether jealousy is something they can change. And most importantly, you'll learn how to protect your own mental peace when dealing with someone who is always suspicious, insecure, or threatened by your success. If you've ever had to tiptoe around someone because of their jealousy, this video is for you. Let's get into it. Jealousy is an emotional warning signal. Psychologists describe it as a combination of fear, insecurity, comparison, and loss. Unlike envy, which is wanting what someone else has, jealousy is the fear of something being taken away. It could be attention, status, love, or control. But for people who are always jealous, the emotion becomes magnified. Their mind constantly scans for threats and signs of rejection. Even harmless situations can be misinterpreted as dangers. Jealousy also has deep evolutionary roots. Humans develop jealousy to protect their relationships and ensure survival. Thousands of years ago, losing a partner or social standing could be a life threat. Today, the emotion remains, even though the dangers have changed. In the brain, jealousy activates the amygdala, the part responsible for fear and danger detection. It also triggers cortisol, the stress hormone. That's why jealousy feels so intense, physical, and sometimes irrational. For most people, jealousy appears occasionally and fades. But for others, it becomes chronic. That's when jealousy stops being a natural emotion and turns into a psychological pattern. To understand why some people are constantly jealous, we have to look deeper beneath the surface. Their jealousy isn't usually about you. It's about their relationship with themselves. The biggest root is low self-esteem. When someone feels they're not enough, they assume others are better, more attractive, or more successful. Their fear of losing you becomes magnified because they don't think they deserve you in the first place. Another major root is attachment style. People with anxious attachment constantly fear abandonment. They misread signals, overthink everything, and jump to worst-case scenarios instantly. Even a delayed text can feel like rejection. Past trauma also plays a major role. Someone who was cheated on, lied to, or betrayed before might live in a constant state of emotional defense. Their brain becomes wired to expect hurt. Then there are people with narcissistic tendencies. Their jealousy doesn't come from insecurity. It comes from entitlement. They believe they should be the center of attention, so your success or connections feel like threats to their superiority. Chronic jealousy is almost always rooted in emotional wounds that were never healed. People who are always jealous show predictable patterns, even if they don't realize it. One of the most common behaviors is overthinking. They analyze every detail, every message, every interaction, looking for hidden meaning. They also engage in constant comparison. Whether it's comparing themselves to your friends, coworkers, or random strangers, they always believe someone else has an advantage. Some jealous individuals become controlling. They might want access to your phone, ask where you are all the time, or test your loyalty in small ways. These behaviors aren't about love, they're about fear. Another sign is quick accusations. They jump to conclusions fast because their mind is trained to expect betrayal. Even innocent situations can become dramatic in their eyes. Jealous people are also known for passive-aggressive comments, such as, "Must be nice to have people always praising you," or I guess I'm not enough anymore. Whatever the behavior, the pattern is the same. Jealousy twists normal situations into threats, and these individuals react emotionally instead of logically. Jealousy is one of the top reasons relationships fall apart, romantic, family, or friendships. When one person is constantly suspicious, it creates an emotional imbalance. The jealous person becomes the monitor, always checking, questioning, or doubting. The other person becomes the suspect, forced to defend themselves even when they did nothing wrong. Over time, this leads to emotional exhaustion. People get tired of proving their loyalty or innocence. Jealousy also destroys trust, which is the foundation of every healthy relationship. When someone is always jealous, they don't trust you, but they also don't trust themselves. Another problem is toxic dependency. Some jealous people want to isolate you from others to feel secure. This can restrict your freedom, friendships, and opportunities. Eventually, the relationship becomes suffocating. You stop being partners or equals. You become a jailer and a prisoner. The sad truth is that jealousy often becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more someone pushes you away with accusations, the more distance they create. If you're dealing with a chronically jealous person, the first step is understanding that you cannot fix them. Their insecurity existed long before you came into their life. The most important thing is to set healthy boundaries. You don't owe anyone access to your phone, your passwords, or your private life just because they're insecure. Clear communication helps, but avoid feeding their reassurance addiction. Jealous people often want constant validation, but giving it continuously only makes their insecurity stronger. Encourage them to get professional help if the jealousy is affecting the relationship. Therapists can help uncover deeper traumas, attachment issues, or thought patterns. And most importantly, protect your own mental health. If the jealousy becomes abusive, controlling, or emotionally draining, you have every right to walk away. Remember, you can love someone deeply and still refuse to be their emotional punching bag. For someone who is always jealous, healing requires honesty and self-awareness. The first step is understanding that jealousy is not the enemy. It's a message. It signals where the wound is. Building self-esteem is crucial. When people feel valuable, they don't fear being replaced. Simple habits like affirmations, self-improvement, and goal setting help rebuild confidence. Then comes rewriting inner narratives. I'm not enough. Everyone leaves me. Others are better than me. These thoughts must be challenged and replaced with healthier beliefs. Developing a secure attachment style also makes a huge difference. This includes emotional regulation, journaling, understanding triggers, and communicating feelings without accusation. Some people benefit from therapy, especially CBT, which teaches how to control spiraling thoughts. Healing jealousy is possible, but only if the person takes responsibility instead of blaming others. Healing chronic jealousy is absolutely possible, but it requires willingness, honesty, and long-term consistency. The first step is self-awareness. Jealous people need to pause and observe their emotional reactions instead of acting on them instantly. Simple exercises like noticing physical sensations, identifying the trigger, and asking, "What fear is behind this feeling?" can break the automatic cycle of jealousy. The next step is rebuilding self-esteem. Jealousy shrinks as confidence grows. People can work on personal goals, improve their skills, and build a stronger identity. When someone feels worthy, they no longer fear being replaced or overlooked. Another powerful tool is correcting inner narratives. Jealous individuals often carry stories like, "I'm not enough," or "others are better than me." These thoughts must be challenged and rewritten. Every time jealousy appears, they should replace the narrative with a healthier one. "I'm valuable. My relationships are safe. I can trust myself." Developing secure attachment behaviors is also crucial. This means learning to communicate openly, express needs without accusation, and self-soothe during emotional spikes instead of lashing out. Finally, journaling and self-regulation habits help track patterns. Writing down triggers, fears, and improvements creates emotional clarity and long-term growth. This is how true healing begins. At the end of the day, jealousy is not a flaw in someone's character. It's a signal, a message from the mind pointing toward deeper fears and unmet emotional needs. Jealousy itself doesn't make someone toxic or broken. What matters is how they respond to it. People who are willing to pause, listen to their emotions, and understand their triggers are already on the path to becoming more secure and emotionally grounded. Chronic jealousy is absolutely fixable, but only if the person acknowledges it. Healing doesn't happen through denial, blaming others, or demanding constant reassurance. It begins the moment someone says, "This feeling is mine. I want to understand it." That small shift in awareness can completely transform how they show up in relationships. As you wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect. Think about the patterns in your own life. Have you ever reacted from fear without realizing it? Or maybe you've dealt with someone whose jealousy drained your emotional energy. Understanding jealousy, where it comes from and how it behaves, helps you handle relationships with more clarity and compassion. Awareness is the first step. Growth starts from there. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment and drop a comment below answering this simple question. Do you know someone who gets jealous easily? Maybe it's a friend, a partner, a coworker, or maybe you've noticed this behavior in yourself. Your experiences and stories not only help others feel understood, but they also create an amazing community of people who are learning and growing together. If you found value in this video, make sure to hit the like button because it tells YouTube this topic matters. And if you enjoy psychology breakdowns, emotional insights, and content that helps you understand human behavior, don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. We have many powerful videos coming up, and the next one is a perfect follow-up to this topic. In the next video, we're diving into something equally fascinating: why some people can't stand other people's success. If jealousy is about fear of loss, this next topic is about fear of comparison. And trust me, you don't want to miss it.